the city planner.
Ha 80 anni Le Corbusier, il poeta dell'architettura. L'abbiamo incontrato a Firenze, dove in Palazzo Strozzi è stata ordinata una mostra di 220 pezzi che illustrano la sua opera.
L'intérieur du baptistère et l'extérieur aussi.
Honored and recognized only late in life, Le Corbusier had been planning cities for many years, though his designs were never carried out. For 40 years, he persisted in dreaming of ideal cities. In 1925, he produced the Voisin plan for reconstructing the center of Paris. It was called Utopian. He studied the skyscraper, using various ground plans, cross-shaped, fan-shaped, and Cartesian. In 1945, he envisaged 4 tall buildings as a focal point in Paris. The public cried sacrilege. On the Bay of Rio would have stood an apartment block with a freeway behind. Buenos Aires was to have a business section on the banks of the Rio de la Plata. And for 12 years, he continued replanning the town of Algiers, but his plans were rejected, like those for New York, Antwerp, and Berlin. He separated the different functions of a city. His Athens Charter of 1933 listed them as dwelling, working, recreation of the body and mind, circulation. The classification of urban zones accorded with the classification of man's activities. But what man? For Le Corbusier, man was of one type only, whether the city had a population of 30,000 or 1 million, whether it was in one part of the world or another. India proved his great chance. The Orient offered Le Corbusier the opportunity which Europe had denied him. Thus the man who once had said, "On one side are the primitives, on the other modern times," found himself working in a country which had just gained its independence, but was terribly handicapped economically by its backwardness. Thus the city had to be built with bare hands by impoverished laborers in grueling heat. Following a political redrawing of the map of India, the state of Punjab had to give itself a capital city. Its administrative center consists of 3 immense buildings on a mile-long stretch at the foot of the Himalayas.
In March 1956, in front of a considerable crowd, President Nehru inaugurated the new capital of Punjab. The French architect Le Corbusier, who had constructed the capital and outlined the plans of the city, attended personally the ceremony. 500,000 persons will be accommodated in Chandigarh.
Chandigarh today, horizontal, spreading as far as the eye can see, its plan no longer discernible. Where there is order, there is harmony, Le Corbusier said. He always maintained that right angles were better than wavering lines, so he planned the city like a checkerboard. There are 7 main thoroughfares. Roads 1, 2, and 3 take the heavy traffic. Road 4 is for shopping. Roads 5 and 6 are feeders from and to city sections. Road 7 is a parkway. Such is the ambitious plan of this city, which is still free of major traffic problems. And what of the population which lives in Chandigarh? The majority are either construction workers or ministry personnel. Every morning, 10,000 employees go to work in their offices, which are at some distance from where they live. 4,000 of them work in the secretariat alone. At the opposite end of the esplanade is the High Court building. 30 years earlier, Le Corbusier had written, "Architecture goes beyond utilitarian needs. You use stone, wood, and concrete, and with these materials you build houses and palaces. That is construction. But suddenly you touch my heart, you do me good, and I am happy, and I say, this is beautiful. That is architecture. Art has entered in." Facing the High Court is the Assembly Building. Neither Paris nor Moscow nor New York had ever offered Le Corbusier a project of this importance. But even 50 years of struggle had not shaken the convictions of this man who said, "Of this I am sure. I am right. I am right."